It's Saturday, and normally I don't do any of these videos over the weekends because it's the weekend. But lots of stuff on the mind. So over the last while I've been watching Friends again for like the 217th time, and yesterday I watched the last episode again. It's always like, oh man, and when they pan in on the door and everything, it's pretty cool. Anyway, no days when you wake up and you're just like flat. It's not negativity, it's just flat. And I think it's often after a time when you've been going, you've been working at something, you move the needle, you change things, and you get very good work done. And then if you focus on people and you you're there as a mirror for their emotions to try and help, or you try and block things, or whatever the case is, right? It all adds up. It does. And then once in a while you wake up and it's just like, you know the feeling? Yeah. So I woke up this morning, got up, watched NBA a little bit. Lakers lost again. Fucking useless at this stage. So close though, it just looks like it should work. Different story. And I went back to bed, lay down for a little, and I was like, okay, I need to get up. So got up, did some dishes, which is unusual. I think when I do that, it's like, okay, I need to change behavior. But that low feeling that you just, and again, it's not negativity, it's just like you feel flat. You just feel maybe spent. Like that quote from Lord of the Rings, you feel like too little butter spread over too much toast, like thinly spread. But as far as I see it, there's one of two decisions you can make then. You can either, and both, there's no right or wrong, but either you lock yourself up in the house and you put yourself on the couch and you just zone the fuck out. And then you watch things, series, movies, whatever it is that speaks to you. There's no right answer. It's the same with music. Listen to music. And it depends where you're at. To me, sometimes if I'm down, I like to listen to down music. It's almost like two negatives make a positive, and it feeds that down emotion, and then it gets you back up. Or I listen to like very upbeat stuff or angry stuff even. If I'm up, and this is more from a training point of view, if I'm up and energetic, depending on what training I'm going to do, if it's slow and controlled strength training, I might listen to slower music to just pull the energy back down a bit. Or if I need to go really angry and hard and intense in the session, then I'll listen to music that pulls you up. So on the days where you want to put yourself on the couch and just zone, look, think about that. It's, if you're down, maybe watch something down, cry your eyes out if you have to, be super sad, hug your dog, and eat a box of chocolates and a fucking tub of ice cream, and then you move on. Maybe that's what's needed. On the flip side, you can do that, or you can try and recalibrate your thoughts and emotions. And that's what I'm currently busy with and have been doing this morning. So I cleaned up a little bit, did the dishes and stuff, and it's just as I'm about to record this video, I throw my coffee cup on the floor and there's cup everywhere and broken stuff. Anyway, sense of humor is still intact, I think. But it's allowing yourself to go through that roller coaster. It's allowing yourself to go a little bit down. It's allowing yourself to go a little bit onto the negative side, as long as you're still in control. So I specifically then, I put music on, AirPods, walking around the house, cleaning up or whatever, and listen to music that speaks to the emotion at the time. If I'm going down a little bit, I listen to something more down, and then I'll it's almost like it bounces and then you pick the music back up. And it's also then slowly get dressed and I'm sit down and then have a cup of coffee and write down the training I'm gonna do right after I film this. And slowly, just bit by bit, kind of manage what you're feeling and do something good with it. I chose specifically not to go and sit on the couch. Now, I'll probably do that tonight. Go and just sit and watch a movie or whatever. But yeah, I think the first thing is accepting that there are different emotional states that we go to, and that then becomes a feeling. But you can still manage it. You can still decide what to do. And again, always trying to fight it. Like, I'm down, I must do something happy. No, just go with it, go with the flow. It's been kind of a morning like that. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I've been thinking of the word. It's not negative. It's maybe just, it's almost like one step back in order to then go forward again. It's almost like just going a little bit deeper. It's going a little bit more real with yourself and honest with yourself. If anything bad happened, we process that. Why? I don't know. This. So, contemplative maybe. Just thinking, context, create context, think about things, process. It's like filing, defragging your computer. In the old days, I remember with the PC computers, we had to defrag the computer, and then you would look at the screen and it had these bars of colors, and then it would be all mixed up. And as the computer defrags, it puts all the colors together so that they make sense, and then the next color is next, and which then should theoretically make your computer run faster. That was the theory. Maybe it's that. I've also seen, and look, it's been an interesting week all in all, but I've also seen people who don't do this. Things come up, emotional states come up. Because every emotion we feel is a state. It's a state that you feel. You feel anxious, which means your body's doing certain things physiologically. When you feel excited, when you feel angry, when you feel frightened, the body does different physiological states, right? We then interpret that as an emotion, but we are the only species on the planet that someone can say to us, what do you feel? And we then overthink and put that out as that's what we feel, my emotion to a state. But you look at people out there, friends, colleagues, family, random people, clients, online, whatever, and they don't allow themselves to go through all the roller coaster, through all the stages. We block ourselves off because it's easy. And then if you don't take the ride on the way down, that down just gets further and further and further. So anyway, I don't even know if any of this is making sense. I just thought, let me just put the camera on and go. But yeah, it's been a morning like that. It's been, and again, it's not negative, it's just low energy, low emotional states, not negative, just on the quiet side. It's that, if you read my newsletter, not this week, last week, it's, you decide, is an emotion high energy or low energy? And then is it good and bad? And then you can do a square. There's an app in the newsletter from last week that you can check it out. But yeah, it's just that. Now I've been prepping and planning. Once this coffee's done, I'm gonna go train. I know the first 10, 20 minutes are gonna suck balls. It's just not gonna wanna get going. But then push through that, and I know that's a physiological state changer. It makes you feel better. Shower, cold exposure at the end, and good to go. So it's, I'm just waffling now. So question for the day is simple. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great weekend. I will catch you on the flip side. Take care of yourself, and if necessary, allow yourself to take that ride. Bye.